Hi everybody, I'm Phil Thompson and welcome to this mini lesson video on the 2013-14 Junior All-State Band required Etude audition piece for clarinet. I'll start off with a brief description of how I played the piece, give you some ideas of perhaps how to perform it, followed by my performance itself. If you haven't already, I suggest you check out my intro video to taking all-state band auditions, which is also available on YouTube. But at the top of the drop-down menu, instructional videos available at my website, www.woodwindperformance.com. So I hope you'll find this of value, and best of luck with this year's audition. This audition etude is written in a simple style, and I think the judges are going to be listening for consistency in the way you play it to help bring out that style and help them decide who's going to be the top chair players this year in your all-state band. First of all, you're asked to play quarter note at 1/12. That's clipping along at a fairly good pace. Make sure that you don't drag. I think young players, unless they get really nervous, are probably going to want to drag a little bit if you're playing it up to 1/12. A few may rush, but at any rate, practice with your metronome until that tempo of quarter note at 1/12 is ingrained in your ear. Judges like to hear consistent time. Also, if you'll notice, the dynamic level through this little piece is forte throughout. I've put fortes in to remind me throughout the piece to keep the volume up. There's no place where it comes down in volume. The judges will be listening for that. It will help if you follow my breath marks. Given the tempo at 1/12, I think you should be able to play 4 bars in one breath. So with a good breath at the beginning, maybe a little extra catch breath, these markings here remind me not to breathe if I can do it, and continue on. So 4 bars in one breath. You will impress the judges. It will be consistent, adds to the simple style. Up goes your chair number. One thing you can do too to play very musically is bring out one of the best features of wind instruments, especially single reed instruments, is just before you take a breath, taper a little bit. Don't let the end of a phrase come out playing forte and just abruptly stop the sound, take a breath, and go on. It sounds like it's choked or something. So taper just a little bit. You'll hear me do that in a moment when I play the piece. All of these consistencies add to a very simple style. Also notice this piece is tongue throughout. Use a legato, very light, ta, release. In other words, take the tip of your tongue, pull it away, release it from the tip of the reed, ta, 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 all the way through, whether quarters or eighths. Make it consistent, but the piece is tongued throughout. One last note on this piece, if you can incorporate this and be comfortable with it come audition time. This B flat here, and that B flat right there. B flat's the nastiest note on the clarinet. It's nasally sounding and airy and usually flat. So if you use what we call side B flat for that B flat there and there, you will impress the judges. Simply, instead of fingering that B flat the way you normally do, finger an A, the A second space like you normally do, and then take your right index middle knuckle, your index finger of your right hand, middle knuckle, and reach up second to the top side key. You will play a much prettier and more open B flat. The judges will notice. So try that if you can. You should only do it if you can play it without thinking about it. If it's going to make you nervous, don't do it this year. Incorporate it as a new fingering next year. But just a little extra treat for the judges. They will notice, as long as you're comfortable playing it. Anyway, those are a few comments, some ideas for this piece. Listen to me play it now. Incorporate my techniques if you want to, and best of luck with this year's audition.